Okay, Jules, this is effectively stripe rust on the wheat variety Mace, and here present on the flag leaf. You can see why we call it stripe rust. It's pustulating. These are pustules that if we were to wipe this with a hanky or just on our trousers like that, we can see the deposit of the rust spores. And this incidentally is a reason that we have to be extremely careful when we're moving from one location to the next, for fear that we might actually transfer these spores from one region to another. But you can see the pustulation on the leaf in stripes, and this is a particularly susceptible disease, or particularly susceptible cultivar, I should say. This is the stubble-borne disease, yellow leaf spot. It's particularly prevalent in full stubble retention situations where wheat is grown on wheat, although it's fair to say even if it's wheat after a break crop, some growers have been experiencing increased issues with the disease over the last 2 or 3 years. These lesions on the leaf originate from spores from the stubble that effectively under the microscope look like miniature volcanoes, and these fruiting bodies or pseudothecia give rise to the spores at different stages because the fruiting bodies themselves mature over time. So it's important to recognise that when we apply a fungicide for yellow leaf spot, particularly if we're applying it very early, we actually have no effect on the source of inoculum feeding onto the crops. We only protect the leaves that we hit, which when we spray very early is actually probably not that productive.